Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Sarah. She was bright, kind, and full of energy, but she had a problem that weighed heavily on her spirit. She was being bullied by some of the kids at her school. Sarah had always been a little different than the others. She loved anime and manga, wore her hair in brightly colored ribbons, and expressed herself in her own unique way. She didn't think anything was wrong with being herself, but some of the other kids seemed to disagree. Every day at school, Sarah was mocked, teased, and excluded. She felt isolated and alone, unsure of how to escape the torment. But one day, her father suggested that she try taking karate classes. At first, Sarah was hesitant. She didn't want to be seen as a karate fighter, and she didn't think she was tough enough to take on bullies. But her parents convinced her to give it a try, assuring her that karate was more than just a fighting style. It was a way to build confidence, discipline, and self-respect. So Sarah began taking karate classes at a local dojo. At first, she felt nervous and self-conscious, but as she continued to practice, something began to change. She felt her body and mind growing stronger with each training session, and she began to see how this ancient art form could apply to her life beyond the dojo walls. One day, as she was walking home from school, a group of kids confronted her. Sarah's heart raced as they began to tease her, but instead of cowering in fear, she stood up straight and looked them in the eye. She remembered the lessons she learned in karate, how to stand firm, defend herself, and respect her opponents. The bullies saw the change in Sarah's demeanor and were taken aback. They had always thought of her as an easy target, but now they saw her in a new light, as someone who was strong and self-assured. Over time, Sarah's confidence continued to grow. She still faced challenges and setbacks, but she knew that karate had given her the tools to face them with strength and resilience. And even more importantly, she learned to accept herself for who she was, to let her vibrant spirit shine, and to never let anyone else's words or actions take that away from her. In the end, Sarah realized that karate had given her much more than just physical skills. It had given her the courage to stand up for herself, the wisdom to face her fears, and the resilience to keep moving forward no matter what life threw her way.